Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give people a moment here to log in to our public hearing. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to introduce some individuals from Central who are present. My name is Stephen Cagle. I'm the Vice President for Communications and Business Planning at Central. I'll be performing the public hearing today and putting together the presentation. Our CEO, Brian Schultz, is present. Our Deputy CEO, Christopher Tuff, is also present. We've also several members of our staff on board to help with questions if they arise or help with support of this public meeting. I'm going to give a few more minutes. This will be one of 8 public hearings that we hold for our proposed fare restructuring. We'll have an additional one for Cayuga and Oswego counties this evening at 6 p.m. We will do Rome, the city of Rome tomorrow, the city of Utica on Monday, and the city of Syracuse and Onondaga County on next Tuesday. So with that, I think I will begin our presentation. This is the public hearing for our proposed fare restructuring. This public hearing is for individuals who reside in Cayuga and Oswego counties. As I mentioned, we will have another public hearing this evening at 6 o'clock. We anticipate this current one that starts at noon will last about an hour to 1 o'clock. It may be shorter if questions, there are not many questions. The agenda for today, I'll be putting together a presentation, presenting a presentation to you that kind of gives an overview of what we're doing. You can submit comments at any time during the presentation, during the question feature in the meeting control panel that's on the right-hand side of your screen. We please ask that you limit questions or comments to the proposed service changes only. Responses can be submitted in the comments or questions will be addressed at the conclusion of this presentation as appropriate. If you'd still like to issue some feedback or send us some feedback after this public meeting, there's several ways: social media, by phone, mail, fax, and we will accept all comments through February 11th of this year. So let's start. So why the change? Well, we're changing the fares to bring fare parity to all of our systems. That way we'll be offering the same price for all riders. So our fare will be $1 per boarding, and that will be the same across all of our systems. We would like to make this change to entice riders. Most individuals who use our system across the 4 counties we serve are going to see a reduction in their transit costs. This will allow us to simplify fares, and it will lay the foundation for our ability to enhance our technology. We are currently in a testing mode of a mobile ticketing product that we hope to roll out to the public in coming months. This will be a very exciting option for customers who will be able to set up an account, load an account on their smartphone, and wave the smartphone in front of a reader on the bus. It will beep, and you will be able to go sit down. And we're very excited that this is something that will be an option to our customers. It's something we know we've heard our customers wishing for in recent years. As I mentioned, the new pricing system will be universal. All prices will be the same in all Central properties. The cost of a driver, the cost of a bus, everything is equal across all the locations that we serve. So we are adjusting and make sure that our prices are going to be the same for all of the individuals that we serve. Passes will be universal. This is something new. So any pass you buy in Oswego or Auburn within the city services can be used in the city of Syracuse. It can be used in Rome. It can be used in Utica. It can be used anywhere you go. You no longer have to buy location-specific passes to use our system. This excludes the commuter services between Oswego and Syracuse and Auburn and Syracuse. Those are different price structures. We'll get to that a little bit later. This also means that we've reduced the number of fare zones within the service areas that we cover. We are now down to 2 fare zones. One is a local fare zone and one is a commuter fare zone that really only affects commuters between Auburn and Syracuse and Oswego and Syracuse. I'll show you a map shortly and we'll give you further details on how that zone is laid out. We're also simplifying our pass options. We're going to offer 3 types of passes for our customers. A day pass. This is a pass that when you purchase the day pass on the bus, it will be good for the next 24 hours, unlimited rides. A max pass, good for 7 days of unlimited rides. And a 10 ride pass. And these rides that you purchase that will never expire. And each of these passes will be able to be purchased right on the bus. That is new for us. So you no longer have to go to Tops or go to our hub or go to a ticket vending machine. When you board at your bus stop, you can tell the driver, I would like to buy a day pass. And the driver then will allow you to, he'll hit a button, you'll throw your money in, put your money in the fare box, and you'll get a day pass or a max pass or a 10 ride pass. But you must tell the driver up front that you intend to buy a pass before you put money in the fare box. If you do not do this, the fare box will automatically think you're just paying for a single ride and it will not allow you to buy your pass at that time. So that's something that we're going to have an educational program for our customers. We currently sell passes on most of our buses, so a lot of our customers are already aware of this. We'll be putting more outreach and communication to the public for this. So again, as we look at the fare structures, the services within the city of Oswego, the adult cash fare is going to stay the same. It's $1. The cash fare for seniors and those who qualify for half fare will be 50 cents. Children under 6 will remain free. We are no longer offering free transfer. So this will be every time you board a bus, you'll be required to pay a fare. The day pass for within the cities is going from $3 to $4. The half fare day pass is going from $1.50 to $2. The 7-day max pass will go from $10 to $12. The half fare max pass will go from $5 to $6. The 10 ride pass obviously is not going to change prices. That'll still be a $10 ride for the full fare. And those who qualify for a half fare, it will be $5. Our senior age is 65 plus for all of these properties. For the Mexico Loop service, this means a fare reduction. Currently, the fare there is $2. The proposed fare is $1. Their day pass price goes down to $4. Their weekly max pass goes from 20 to 12. The 10 ride full fare pass goes from 18 to 10. So those individuals who go to social services in Mexico from Fulton or from Oswego, they will see a fare reduction in the cost of their travel. Commuter service. If you're commuting from Syracuse to Oswego, the full fare is $5 currently. That's going to be reduced to $3. Half fare from $2.50 to $1.50. Children under 6 still free. No free transfers. Now we're offering something different for our commuters, not just from Oswego, but from Auburn as well. And that is going to be a day pass for commuters or a weekly pass for commuters. These have never been an option before. We've had 10 ride passes, but we haven't had unlimited ride passes for people who commute. So if you have a need for commuting maybe 6 days a week, you go to Syracuse every day, you can buy a weekly max pass, and that will be $30 for unlimited usage between Syracuse and Oswego. The day pass will be $7. Each of those will have a half fare option for individuals. And if you do want to use a 10 ride pass, the cost of the 10 ride pass will go from $45 to $30, and for half fare users from $22.50 down to $15. The passes can be purchased on commuter buses only at this point. However, we are looking at an option that would allow an individual who may have to board a local bus to get to the location of the commuter bus to buy it on the local bus and then travel to Syracuse and back. The fare zone boundary for where it is a $1 fare to $3 is State Routes 264 and State Route 481. You have to put a boundary somewhere. It's really hard to determine exactly where to put it. We put it in a location where we believe it's fair. So any individual that crosses from the green zone to the blue or from the blue to the green will be a $3 fare. Anything within the green zone, anything within the blue zone will be a $1 fare. We don't think there's too many people taking a short ride on one side of the boundary to another side. That's kind of why we put it where it is. We don't want to have somebody who's traveling a very short distance having to pay $3. If that becomes an issue, we will take a look at it, but that's how we've set up the zone for Oswego. We'll talk a little bit about the Auburn to Fulton fares, because these are the same fare. They've always been $4, now going to go to $3. Half fare from $2 to $1.50. Again, we're going to offer the same prices for the day pass in a weekly max pass for commuters, and the cost of a 10 ride pass will go from $36 to $30, or half price from $18 to $15. Commuter service from Phoenix, Skaneateles, Tully, and Central Square. These locations had previously been in an extension zone. They are all going to a $1 fare. So they'll have the Syracuse pricing or the universal pricing of $1 for adults, 50 cents for half fare, a day pass for $4, a weekly pass for $12, and a 10 ride for $10. So those individuals who previously had been paying a $3 fare will now have a significant reduction in the cost of their fare. The Auburn, Skaneateles, Syracuse zone is a little trickier. There are 3 zones essentially. If you commute within either one of these, the black zone, the green zone, or the blue zone, if you're commuting within those zones, it's a $1 fare. If you're commuting from a zone that's touching each other, that's adjacent, it's a $1 fare. However, if you commute from the blue zone to the black zone, or the black zone to the blue zone in this display here, it will be a $3 fare. Again, we've tried to do the best we could with making it fair for individuals looking at ridership and boardings and alightings. We determined this is probably the most appropriate location to have the fare structure set up and they have the various fare zones set up. This is just a closer look at it. It's really just before you get from Syracuse, it's really just before you get to Montville Road. And as you're coming from Auburn, just before Fuller Street is where the cutoff is. And our call bus fares, which have kind of been inconsistent within our properties, are now all going to go to $2. It's double the fixed route fare. If you're using an intercity call bus from Oswego or from Auburn, and you cross those zones, it'll be a $6, double the price of the fixed route fare as well. So that's how our call bus fares will be set up. Very consistent with what we've done in other properties. And just as a point of information, these are, we've eliminated transfers. This is just a percentage of individuals that transfer currently. We took pre-pandemic numbers and post-pandemic numbers and did our calculation. As you see, overall, there's a 20% of individuals currently transfer. But when you look specifically, most of them are in Syracuse. In Oswego, it's very small. The Oswego service is set up in a linear manner. There's very little need to transfer, and there's very few transfers that occur. Same thing with Fulton. In Auburn, it's about 7%. So those individuals who transfer in Auburn, they will be affected with this fare increase. So again, system-wide, it's greater than 81% of the transfers occur in Syracuse. We've priced the day passes and max passes to either eliminate or at least minimize the impact on those individuals who transfer. And overall, most of our users across all 4 counties are going to see a fare decrease. Some users will see no change in their fares. Few people will see a fare increase. So as we transition from the current to new passes, how is this going to work? if you are in Auburn, Oswego, Fulton, Rome, or Utica, the stock passes that you have will not work once the fare change goes into effect. So what we are going to do is we are currently selling passes on the fare box. The passes you buy from the fare box will continue to work when the new fare system goes into effect. So we would encourage people to buy passes now out of the fare box if they can. We are reaching out to all of our vendors and to pull back as much stock as we can from that will not work once the fare change occurs. We're swapping them out with media that will occur. So if you have a stack of 10 rides or max passes that are for your area, please reach out to our revenue collection department. They will provide you with new passes that will work going forward. We know that there are going to be some users who are going to have old passes. No one will be denied a ride. If you have a pass that doesn't work, the bus operator will allow the individual to ride, but they will direct them to get a different pass or have it exchanged. Go to your local central office. You can call us. We can set something up over online and get it passed to you and mail it out to you, and we'll just swap it out. We are not doing any refunds. These will be the exchanges will all be ride for ride. So if you have a stack of 10 ride passes, send them to us. You'll get the exact amount of rides back to you. We are not doing any refunds for the new fare structure. This information is available on our website. And again, you have an opportunity to comment on other platforms if you'd like to do so. At this point, I would be more than happy to answer any questions or field any comments from individuals who are attending the public hearing. Yes, Heather, the slideshow and the presentation will be available on our website. At this point, from a route perspective, we are running the same routes in Oswego County. This is just a change in the fare structure. It does not affect our route system at all. Donna. And yes, Heather, we will still honor the transfers from OCO, from Oswego County Public Transit. We will definitely honor those transfers. We will not be able to issue a transfer back, however. I know, so that is something that will have to be worked out with OCO on the reciprocal of offering our passes. But we will honor the OCO transfers. Any other questions, comments? This will go, oh, that's a good point. This will go into effect March 7th. So we are encouraging individuals to hold off on any large pass purchases right now until after the new fare changes go into effect. It will save you money and will make it easier for the transition for your clients and, quite frankly, for our staff at that point as well. Any other comments or questions? Transfer passes, clarify, yes. We will not issue transfers from Centro anymore. However, we will honor the Oswego Public Transit transfers for individuals who use that system to transfer to our buses. We will honor them. And Jim, if you email us, we certainly will provide a copy of the presentation for your use. Yes, Heather, correct. So if individuals who use a transfer are going from one location to another, it will require a second fare. But we would encourage individuals who are riding frequently to purchase our multi-ride passes. The unlimited ride pass for a week is $12. The unlimited ride pass or the day pass is $4. So if they are using the system consistently, those passes give them great value for the usage. In Oswego County, the transfer rate is very small. It's about 0.2%. In Auburn, it's about 7% of our customers. So there's not a large population of individuals who transfer within our systems in Oswego County or Cayuga County. Okay, if there are no more questions, I'm going to propose that we end this public hearing at 12:40. Give individuals 10 more minutes to arrive or to ask more further questions. Jim, you can email at cnyrta@centro.org. Centro.org. All right, as it is now 12:40 and there are no new individuals who've entered the public hearing and there are no further comments, I hereby close this public hearing. Thank you all for attending.